What's up, YouTube? It's Ed Ray, old school gamer, coming at you with another video. Now, you're probably wondering, why is I got a video showing of my car, my truck? And I'm gonna let you know why. Um, I live in a neighborhood where it's one of the worst zip codes in the city of Milwaukee. But this area where I stay at, a 2 blocks radius east and west, and maybe a block radius north and south is all homeowners. So we don't have to worry about too much crime around just where that little radius there. And if something out of the ordinary comes about, you'll know about it right away. Well, that's kind of what happened. As you know, I bought that Midway 12-in-1, and it's been sitting in my truck for a week. And that's because I actually have nowhere to put it in my basement. And funny thing though, I work third shift, so I leave at night. Well, last night when I was leaving the house, there was a car sitting on the right side in the alley there. Now, that's strange because everybody here has either a parking spot or a garage. There's no cars ever in the alley. And I might be jumping the gun, I might be paranoid, but I think they was going to break in my car to take the game out. And I think I foiled the plan because I worked third shift, so when I came out, I think that foiled the plan, you know. But today is just going to be me bringing the game in the house and literally just plopping it in the basement and sitting it there until I get to the next part where I put it together. But I just wanted to give a warning for people. If you buy games and you live in a less desirable neighborhood, or you live in a neighborhood where you can't trust people, bring it in the house as soon as possible. I mean, I had to literally go to work and think about that all night. I was like, man, was it gonna break in my car or whatever? And I wasn't thinking in terms of stealing the game. I'm thinking of like, if they break in the car, they're gonna break a window, you know, and you know, my insurance deductible was $500. So if the window's less than $500, I gotta buy the window and all that. Oh well, y'all don't want to hear all that. I'm gonna be bringing the game in, so let's get to that. So YouTube, this is my basement, and as you can see, it's a hot mess. I got stuff everywhere. That's a future project. That's a future project. That's a future project. Super basketball. Multicade. Another future project. A Galaga I'm supposed to be fixing for my wife. Uh, Missile Command that I'm supposed to be restoring. Nintendo that I'm supposed to be restoring. Stargate that I'm supposed to be fixing. Centipede that I'm supposed to be fixing. I don't know what's wrong with it. It was working and then it just stopped working one day. And then all my junk here. Yeah. This is a project here. One of my coworkers at work gave me this. That's another video. But just a lot of crap. Popeye, it works. It's just in the corner. Cubert, that's a project. A Donkey Kong 3 that I'm working on. That's a future project. Just a real hot mess. camera when I be setting up, you know, all that. 5200. Just, you know, that's organizing the cartridges, TV for a tube swap that I need to do, a monitor, you know, just all kind of, it's a mess, you know. You know, got power supplies, spare parts. It's a hot mess. You never really have the time to actually do what you want to do. You know, I mean, this is, you know, I was organizing stuff. You know, like I say, my basement isn't really, it's not a rec room, but I was trying to make it into a rec room. You know, this is my little generic setup for the moment, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to get it together to where it is. But you know, we're working on it. But as you can see, this row here, I have nowhere to put. I have nowhere to put the Midway. You know, my wife, she's just gonna kill me. Literally gonna have to find somewhere. Oh, I got my finger in the way. Find somewhere to stick it on the floor, just temporarily. You know, till I get in the house. I mean, my wife was nagging about, oh, you know, I got a room to put it in. This is a time when she was actually right, you know. But we're gonna come back when I got it actually the house sitting on the floor here, and we'll figure out what I'm gonna do from there. Okay, so I got the unit in the house, and right off the bat, I'm feeling 1,000% better because I don't have to worry about somebody breaking in my car, getting this. I'm assuming them guys are thinking this was a coin op, and they're gonna break into it, get in, you know, see what money they can get. I don't know, but oh yeah, just a quick moving tip for some of you guys: invest in or try to find some of these corner braces, or when you buy some furniture, you know, keep these little corner pieces that come in stuff that protects the game when you're strapping it down, so you don't get those strap marks in there. You know, it'll help you from doing that. So, like I was telling you guys before, the guy who had this, he said that his kids got tired of playing it, and that they was into their phones, and they stopped playing it. And I kind of didn't buy that story because, like I say, I'm gonna try to get in closer for you guys to see. You see this joystick? It's got rust on it, and you know, both of them. And as you know, when joysticks got rust on them, that means they've been sitting up somewhere. So, like I told you, like, you know, the screw holes. I don't know if you can see it there. They got rust on them. You know, there's rust in there. I don't know if you can see it, but got rust on. So that tell me that this unit was sitting up somewhere. Okay, so that's number one. That's number one, proving my theory wrong. But I'm finna give you the kicker on why this guy was just telling me the story. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna come over here to the box. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. So you know, you got, this is all the hardware. Okay, just the hardware. I'm gonna set that to the side. I'm gonna show you why my theory is right. So we got box one and box. You know, let me make sure that, well, you can't. I got it upside down. It's upside down. But, you know, okay, here you go right here. Got box 1 and box 2, okay? Now just bear with me. Bear with me, YouTube. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let me get the instructions out here. Get the instructions. Okay. Now, as you can see, the sticker set that came with it. Okay. So, yeah, a sticker here. I don't know where the other ones go, but that's definitely where one goes. But I got a full sticker set. Okay. But I'm gonna tell you what I do know without even opening this up. We're gonna look at the manual here. And as you can see, when this thing came in the box, you have to assemble the bottom and you have to assemble the top. The main unit here, that was already assembled at the factory. So this top unit here, this was all consistent in box 1. This here consistent in box 2. You know. And that's just what I'm going off of. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to go through these manuals here. But see, yeah. See, like I say, box 3, which was the main unit, that was already pre-assembled. Because it had the TV and stuff in it. But this is box 2. Say left, right with graphics. And box 1, left, right with graphic. Marquee, bottom and all that. Okay? So you follow me? Now, this will be box 1 assembled. It's already assembled, right? Now the guy said that he never took the stuff out of the box. He just started playing it. Okay? Remember? That's what I was telling y'all. Okay, so I got a box 1 and box 2 here. Let's get this over here. So, get over here and get this put away. Now, I went through box 1 because I was just curious. You know, like I said, I'm not buying this guy's story. You know? But the kicker is you get all this separated. I'm not going to go through the details of it, but I'm just showing you why I know that guy's story was bogus. Now this is box 1. Okay, so I got a brand spanking new marquee here. That's brand new. Brand spanking new. But we got one here. Now how is it that you never put this thing together, but you got this? Okay? So that's telling me there was 2 separate units. So the guy was BSing. Don't matter. It don't matter. I don't care. Don't matter. But this is you know, all the stuff for, you know. Now, even though that's kind of bad, I can leave that. I'm not gonna worry about it. But as you can see, that's brand spanking new compared. See if I can get the 2. See how white that is and faded that is. Get back there we go. See how white? This is brand new right here. This has never been touched. And this is, like I say, it's faded. It got rust on it. So the guy was BSing from. Doesn't matter because like I told y'all before, what you would buy a 60-in-1 board for, that's what I paid for this. So for all you naysayers that hating, hey, the unit is a piece of crap and all that, it probably is, but for what I paid for it, it's gonna work out for me. I'm gonna see if I can dig around and get those joysticks cleaned up, get that rust off the joysticks and all that. But like I say, I got a brand new box one. Now the base, which isn't on this one, but the base, like I say, in box two, I got all this crap up here. That's brand new. So if push came to shove, if I was very particular about it, I could take this top off, try to magic eraser this, but it's too faded to actually blend those together. But I'm not worried about it, But I can have a brand new system here. All I'm worried about is getting that bottom put on here and finding somewhere to stick this thing. So that's coming with just part 2 of this video. I'm gonna try to get this thing in a location somewhere, and then we'll do some gameplay to fire it up, do some gameplay on it. So I hope this is informative to you guys. It's just the basis of it is just letting you know, if you got patience and you search Craigslist, Let Go, eBay, Goodwills, all that, you can find these kind of stuff for dirt cheap. I mean, like I say, what I paid for this I actually stole it, man. But I knew the guy's story wasn't panning out. Till I got home, but I was like, okay, the price was too cheap. Like I say, I think the guy was just, I think he got it out of a storage, and he was selling it. He didn't know the value of these things, and he sold it for dirt cheap, But for me, it's a win-win for me because I got brand new pieces, man. These, like I say, look at, man. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. This stuff is brand new. I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but it is like pearl white, man. Compared to, here is faded, I mean, oh my God. I mean, like I say, the camera just can't do justice for this. If you guys can see the difference of the whites, this brand new pieces, man, brand spanking new, And the thing about it, what I'm loving this marquee. No, it's not a light up type deal, but I'm digging this Midway marquee. I can frame this, which I think I'm gonna do. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with all this, but I think I'm gonna frame this. I mean, I'm digging this. It's part of history. Even though you guys, it's you purists out here, y'all don't like this machine, y'all talk about it, you rag on it. It's still a piece of arcade history. It is. It really is. And this is something I wanted to have, and I got it. And I got it at, it didn't cost me nothing. This literally cost me what it would take the wife out to eat, I mean, it's just, I'm blessed to have this. I just run up on. I'm just lucky like that. I just catch deals like this, you know. And I'm glad to have this to put into my collection, you know. And I know I'm gonna get some naysayers talking about it, but the guy that programmed this is Clay Cowell, I think. And he did the arcade SD Jammer card, and he actually programmed this. And it's like what I read on the internet, he said he had to work with, they's trying to keep this thing at a price point where people will buy it. So that's why the emulation isn't that bad. It isn't as great as it can be, but he did it. It's pretty good. I've never played this, but when I cut this camera off, I'm gonna fire it up and play it. But I'll show y'all gameplay in a later video. But I'm ragging on here. I'm rambling, and I'm doing stuff that I probably did. But I just wanted to give y'all an update on it. And just like there's three things that I want for you guys to get out of this video. And number one is make sure you have space to put stuff here when you buy stuff. My wife she's really just nagging over because I'm just buying stuff and I don't have room for it. So that's number one. You gotta always make room for stuff. So I gotta get rid of something. Number two, don't leave stuff in your car. This thing was sitting in my car for a week, man. And like I say, I come out for work, and some guys, I might have been jumping the gun, but I think they was casing me out, man. They was finna break me off. They was gonna break me off, man. And number three, invest in some of these bad boys here. Like I said, they keep your corners nice and crisp when you're strapping it down and moving, and it's just something good. You don't want to be putting damage to these games. Some of these games, they 30 years old. Now this particular unit, I think it was 2005, maybe. So it's 13 years old. Not as old as the actual arcade machine, but you can see they're tender. They're tender. They're tender, man. Okay, I'm rambling on. Let me get out of here. I'm just gonna zoom in on this marquee, man, because I'm digging this marquee, man. I mean, you can't even print nothing like that, man. And this brand, the camera cannot do justice for how good this marquee look. And it's not even a light, like I say, it's not a light up one. It's a solid piece, but it's a sticker. But man, it's just radiant. That's the description I'm gonna use. It's radiant. So until then, Ed Ray, Old School Gamer. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this stuff, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'm going to be putting up another video showing me assembling the base and then gameplay on the actual machine. Until next time, Ed Ray, Old School Gamer. Thank you for watching.